Have you ever looked in your closet and you can just see lame t-shirts? Well, here at the Freaks, we solve that problem. I'm Haley Reeder, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer, Vice President of Marketing and Sales.
Hi, I am CJ Mojica. I am the Partial Vice President of Manufacturing Design and Chief Financial Officer.
Hello, I'm William Georgescu, and I am the Chief Organizational Officer and Partial Vice President of Manufacturing and Design.
And we are the Freaks. Here at the Freaks, our mission statement is to save fashion trouble victims from having the horrible fate of a lame t-shirt.
So our marketing and sales plan concludes that our target market is from mid-teens to early 20s. And not only that, but it also shows that people, including like teens and adults, are willing to pay from $15 to $25 for our products. Not only that, but our competitive advantages include that we see the style from a more close perspective, and we get to hang out with people who dress like us and act like us every day, and we just understand them from a different level than other companies.
For our price matchup, we are selling our t-shirts at only $20. Our total profit is $13.01, and when purchased in bulk, it is $11.51. Each shirt only costs $6.99 when purchased in bulk, and $8.49 when purchased per t-shirt. For our price matchup continued, the $20 price point beats the average t-shirt of $25 by 20%, and we are a competitive advantage because we are not only selling it for less, but we have a constant contact with our target market. For our promotion and sales, we have a Facebook page, and we have direct sales. We actually have something that I will be talking about in the next slide, but it's called the Square. So in person, we can take credit cards, and we're going to be selling on campus and promoting the Holiday Bazaar with flyers, and we have ads on Reddit and Twitter. And for the future, we would like to have a website and put ads on YouTube. For the place, we will be selling in person, like I said, with the Square, and we will be selling at the Build Holiday Bazaar.
So our t-shirts, basically, here at the Freaks, we have our own designs that we've created using our marketing research to see what our target market likes. And basically, we are the target market, and everyone around us is our target market, so we get to see our target market firsthand every single day. What separates our product from other companies is that we're not just a regular t-shirt. Our t-shirts aren't just to look cool. Our t-shirts are more to help you express who you are and be who you want to be. We came up with the idea of our own t-shirts while complaining about how lame our t-shirts are. So our manufacturing plan, first we'll start with a design that must be approved by either me or William, the VPMDs. Next we'll go to Vistaprint and upload our custom images to the t-shirts. Then we will edit our unique designs to fit the t-shirts correctly. We'll finalize and have approved by either me or William once again. We will then place the order according to the certain number of t-shirts. We will wait till our order arrives and then sell them. Our first design that you can see here, the tree represents that to be natural and to be who you are, and the sky represents the fact that the sky is the limit. Our second design here that says mind over matter is basically saying that what you think of yourself matters more than what anybody thinks of you. Our third design with the sparkler basically represents the fact that everybody has a spark in them, and that spark is who you are and who you want to be.
So this is some of our consumer research, and as you can see here, we tried to get an equal number of both male and female surveyors. And here we have our price survey, and basically this shows all the prices that people are willing to pay, and we saw that some people are willing to pay more than our original price, so we decided to raise the price a little bit. Here, from the color t-shirts portion of the market research, you can see that most people prefer black and white t-shirts. And here we have our gross profit, and it spikes up in certain points of time because we have different events, such as Halloween in October, which is kind of like a freak holiday. And then also in December we have the Holiday Bazaar, and it's also the holiday season. And here, once again, we have a similar thing with different holidays spiking our projected sales. And also, thanks to our network connections, we have an opportunity to pitch to some Pier 39 stores and hopefully get our t-shirts sold in there.
So here you can see our income statement. I want you to look where it says our total projected revenue is going to be $6,500. Our cost of goods sold will be $2,470.53. Our gross profit is going to be $4,029.47. Our operating costs will only be $50 for business cards because we have no startup costs. And then our profit before philanthropy will be $3,979.47. With our philanthropy, we plan to donate $1 per shirt, which will be $325 with our first 3 months of sales. And so our net profit will be $3,654.47.
For our philanthropy, we're going to be donating to the Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation. The reason we chose this foundation was because it kind of linked with our messages. Wearing our t-shirts help you feel confident, stand out in a crowd, and they teach you to be who you truly are. Show your inner freak. For our competitors, there's Volcom, which is a skater brand, and they are very popular designs, but their designs are really generic and they aren't really unique. They lack creativity. For Obey, it's a trending clothing line, but for their designs, they're very basic and they're not expressing anything except for just the word Obey across it.
So here you can see our revenue versus our cost. In the green is our total projected revenue, which you can see is much higher than our total COGS, which you can see here in orange.
So this is our executive timeline, and you can see that we have various goals planned out for this year and several for next year. And basically, all these goals will help us increase our business and our sales to maximize our profit.
So in order to start up our business, we're asking for a total of $922.20, and this will cover our first 3 months of cost of goods sold, and we plan to repay that as soon as we hit our break even.
We are the Freaks. We will not take questions, but right before that, I would like to show you our prototypes.
And if anybody in the crowd has a QR code scanner, feel free to scan the code ahead up above and like us on Facebook.
So we have another little unique thing on our t-shirts. We have a QCR code on the sleeve, where if you have a smartphone, you can get a certain app where you can actually scan it, and if you scan it, it will take you directly to our Facebook page. So here I will show you. So I'm scanning it. And it will take us to our Facebook page. It's loading. Yeah, so you can see it takes us to the Facebook page, so you can be in constant connection with us.
Thank you very much. We'll now take questions.
So first off, love the idea, particularly the themes around the shirts you guys are building, the designs, the designs. Obviously, part of this is manufacturing through Vistaprint. Have you guys thought about potentially just selling the rights to the designs and allowing folks to connect directly to Vistaprint to actually get it manufactured themselves, so that you guys don't have to bear the costs of actually paying for the shirts and then holding the shirts and ultimately selling the shirts? Was that something you guys considered, effectively selling the designs themselves?
Well, we haven't really looked into that much, but we plan to look into it in the future.
We also like the idea that we are making our own t-shirts and we're giving them directly to our consumer.
Not only that, but we've had various people approach us and ask us if they can purchase a shirt, and we did not have the t-shirts on hand at the time.
Okay, so it's pretty critical to your go-to-market to actually have the shirts.
In your model with Vistaprint, you mentioned that there are price breaks at a certain number. What is that number? How many shirts do you need to order and have on hand? So how much upfront cost are you investing to buy in bulk as opposed to just buying in small quantities?
Well, how much we were planning to pay, how many we were planning to order, basically depended on how much we, as a group, thought we could sell individually. And then from there, we would order. And if we found out if we buy in bulk, they'll be cheaper than if we buy.
What is that number though? Where do you get the price break? How many do you need to order?
The
I
bulk
believe-
starts at 40 t-shirts, and it's $6.99 opposed to how much we would pay below 40, which is $8.49.
This is UCJ, how do you handle the sizing issue?
Sizing issue, we plan to order an even number of each size. That way we can sell them, but most likely we'll probably be taking orders eventually. That way we order them depending on size.
So it's possible at first that you buy too many of one size because.
There is that possibility.
But we'll learn by our mistakes.
So great use of technology, guys, all the different things that you're bringing in, I think it's fantastic. What's the quality of the t-shirt themselves? Have you thought about that, and is that a differentiator?
They're pretty good quality. They're not that cheap if you would like to.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to feel the t-shirts.
Right now, the QCR code is a sticker. That's because it was kind of an addition. But once we are ordering our t-shirts in bulk and everything, we will add the QCR code to the sleeve.
Last question, Jeffers?
You said you're gonna market to teens and kids in their 20s, and given that graphic tees are very in, people who are in their 30s and 40s who are embracing their youth, like to wear, so would you eventually target that audience as well, so you could increase your profit?
Well, we're willing to open and expand our target market as long as we know that we'll still make a good profit and we'll still be able to sustain and expand our business at the same time.
And since we have our name out there on a lot of famous social networks, it kind of appeals to everyone who uses that social network, although our t-shirts and our target market is aiming for people around our age and a little bit older. We definitely have our name out there.
And I like to add on to that also our target market is what it is right now, but that doesn't mean that older people that aren't in our target market or younger people could buy our t-shirts.
I mean, everyone has a little freak in them, right?
That's all the time we have. Big round of